Why are today's teens more anxious than ever? Is it the endless scrolling, the sky-high expectations, or the fact that their avocado toast costs more than their entire college tuition? Whatever the cause, one thing's clear: this generation is stressed out. But what's behind this mental health crisis? And more importantly, what can we actually do about it? Today, we're diving into 5 eye-opening lessons from Jonathan Haidt's game-changing book, The Anxious Generation. This isn't just another self-help book, it's a wake-up call. Haidt pulls back the curtain on the hidden forces driving anxiety and depression in young people, and some of his insights might just blow your mind. If you want to dig deeper, the link to the book is in the description, so be sure to check it out. Whether you're a parent, a teacher, or just someone who's ever looked at a stressed-out teenager and thought, "Wow, glad I grew up without TikTok," this video is for you. Let's unpack these lessons and figure out how we can stop the anxiety spiral before it spins completely out of control. Let's start with the big one: social media. It's like that friend who's fun at first but slowly ruins your life. Studies show that teens who spend over 3 hours a day on social media are twice as likely to experience anxiety and depression. And let's be honest, 3 hours is nothing these days. Some of us spend more time scrolling than we do sleeping. But why is social media such a mental health minefield? First, there's comparison culture, where everyone's life looks better than yours because it's filtered, staged, and lit like a Hollywood production. Meanwhile, you're sitting on your couch in sweatpants, wondering why your life doesn't look like a beach vacation. Then there's the addiction to likes, because nothing says self-worth like a little red heart, right? And don't even get me started on cyberbullying. Nearly 37% of teens report being harassed online. Imagine being bullied at school, then logging in and getting bullied again before bed. It's exhausting. So what can we do? Maybe it's time for a scroll detox. Ask yourself, how much time are you spending staring at strangers' highlight reels instead of actually living your own life? Cutting back on screen time isn't easy, but your mental health will thank you. Next up, parenting styles. Look, we get it. Modern parents mean well. But somewhere between participation trophies and GPS trackers in backpacks, we started treating kids like they're made of glass. And guess what? That's not helping. Studies show that kids raised in overprotective environments often struggle with anxiety and low self-esteem because they never get the chance to build resilience. When parents swoop in to fix every problem, whether it's a forgotten lunch or a bad grade, they're unintentionally teaching kids, "You can't handle this." And surprise, that belief sticks. But here's the plot twist: failure is actually good for kids. It teaches problem solving, grit, and emotional toughness. The stuff you can't learn from flashcards or YouTube tutorials. So parents, take a breath. Let your kids mess up a little. It's uncomfortable, but it's also necessary. After all, life doesn't come with training wheels. Finally, let's talk about the elephant in every high school: success pressure. These days, kids aren't just expected to do well. They're expected to be valedictorians, athletes, and part-time entrepreneurs by the age of 16. No wonder they're freaking out. Nearly 45% of teens report feeling constantly overwhelmed by academic stress. And it's not just about grades, it's about expectations. Parents expect straight A's. Colleges expect resumes that look like Olympic training schedules. And social media expects perfection, because if it's not Instagram-worthy, did it even happen? But here's the kicker: this obsession with success doesn't make kids more successful. It makes them anxious, burned out, and scared to take risks because failure feels like the end of the world. So what's the fix? We need to redefine success, not as straight A's and perfect test scores, but as growth, resilience, and happiness. After all, isn't that what we actually want for our kids? Let's recap the 3 big lessons we covered today. First, social media is wreaking havoc on mental health through comparison, addiction, and cyberbullying. Second, overprotective parenting might keep kids safe in the short term, but it's leaving them emotionally unprepared for real life. And third, the relentless pressure to succeed is turning childhood into a stress marathon, leaving kids burned out before they even hit adulthood. The mental health crisis isn't just a statistic, it's a reality. But we don't have to accept it as inevitable. Start by rethinking social media habits, maybe even setting some boundaries with that phone. Encourage kids to face challenges instead of shielding them from failure. And most importantly, Remind them that success isn't about perfection, it's about growth. If this video gave you something to think about, hit that like button and subscribe for more insights on mental health and well-being. And don't forget, the link to Jonathan Haidt's book, The Anxious Generation, is in the description if you want to dive even deeper into these topics. Also, share this video with someone who needs to hear it, whether it's a parent, teacher, or friend who's trying to make sense of the chaos. Together, we can make mental health a priority and maybe even bring back a little sanity to this anxious generation. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.